I definitely want to fly more. The only problem I have is that I'm not really, really good at it. So yeah. Okay, so that was slightly performance, rather than reality. Obviously, I took a nosedive there, but it's not far from the truth. And you can see these gifted rockets I have in my hand here. I'm going through them like wildfire, There is a shop in the market that sells them, but I don't have a market, so I'm not making any shells, and also I'm not making any rockets. So I'm thinking the first thing we need to do is at least set ourselves up to make our own rockets, just enough to keep me in flight and not going absolutely poor because I'm not making any shells on the server yet. So today we're gonna get ingredient number 1, paper. We're gonna get that paper. That's too much, right? I'm sorry. But we are gonna make paper today. So today, one little thing, because he's a little thing. This is Spencer. I did get a cat over between episodes. And his name is Spencer because my husband and I did have a Siamese cat named Spencer when we first moved in together. So in memory, he's here, and he's got a little slime block pillow here. So he's cozy. I think he's happy. He used to lay in bed a lot, so I think he's happy. The key to making paper is sugarcane, and the best way to make sugarcane is with a farm. Oh yeah, a couple of changes in here too. So added some lights up here. The one's out just because I didn't take enough of them from the trial chambers, but we're just going to pretend that one's burnt out till I get another one, and then or make another one, whichever comes first. And then also I've took advantage of the fonts feature on the server and made all of these into dark oak, and then put a lime code. It's code, a lime code on the words, on the letters, and I think it really pops. So I think it's a lot easier to read, and you can tell here a couple. I've played with some of the colors. I'm not going to do that a lot, but I was just playing with it a little bit, and I like it a lot. Also, too, I took it out. I decided I don't need a whole bunch of cactus green dye. I mean, I need a lot of green dye, but not like a whole dedicated thing here. And I know it was a little bit of experience, but like it was just giving me green dye, and then I started using it as a furnace for everything. And then I'm like, well, why do I want to keep running way down there to use my furnace? So I tucked it in here behind the dirt, just tucked in a little furnace, just a common one. And then I put these levers on it so I can always go ahead and make it an experience farm if I want to by shutting them off and pulling the experience out. And then I've got these filled with lava on the side, and I just think it fits in really, really cute right there. I could probably cover some of this up, but then it'd be hard to reach all the stuff I need to fill, and it's fine. This is a working room. This is a work room, supply room, work room. Also, too, played with this a little bit. Way easier to read, right? So much easier to read. Also, I don't know if my numbers are correct because I got them off of the internet, and things change, and maybe these have changed, but this is what I thought was correct when I typed them up. So, but anyway, one thing about a sugarcane farm is it is easy to have a sugarcane farm and harvest it and all that stuff, and that's fine. And that's what this room's going to be, but we want it to look kind of cool. So I'm thinking of like I dug into like some sort of ruins, some sort of like really green ruins that has like lots and lots of like sugarcane growing, maybe some bamboo, maybe some vines coming down from here, maybe some light up there. I don't know. But that's going to be a manual farm. I do like manual farms, but everything be manual farms. I mean, who has time, right? Like eventually you need some stuff to happen. And I think my last live stream, if you caught it, we went and visited Alpha 64-bit and Zima, and they have farms for everything. Automated farms like everywhere and they're amazing. And I'm like, well, why am I working so hard? I mean, you know, manual farms when I want to, but sometimes I just need stuff. And so what I don't want to happen is I don't want to be grounded because I'm out of rockets because I haven't had time to manually farm. So this will be the manual farm here and it'll look pretty. And then that will also theme the area. But I did build a farm here for an automated sugarcane farm. And this is Tango Tech's design. So I didn't think it was necessary for me to show you how to build someone else's design. So I just built it, tucked it here in the corner. It's a it's one module of it. This is expandable. You could have this thing producing like crazy amounts of sugarcane if you want. I just wanted it to kind of top off my needs for rockets. So I don't really need that much. Maybe some books, you know, for enchanted books here and there. But I have this all hidden away. And then in here, there's the one I chopped up. And you can see it's producing sugarcane. So that's nice. That's about as much sugarcane, hopefully, as I'll be using up with my rockets as I get better at flying. So I can continue on and maybe design this room a little bit better. I did carve it out, but now you can see it's just patchy. It's a little patchy. So I think the first step is to make the stonework look cool. We want it to look cool, you know? And then we can kind of tuck this back a little bit more into the corner because I put it back one more block. So I can put some decorative elements more out here before we get to that. And I think that'll look nice. Let's get started. First things first, let's get rid of this natural stonework and then make it look actually natural stone. Make it look the faux natural stonework of the walls. Okay, so I went ahead and gathered all the stuff I think I might need here. And we're gonna get started. But hopefully for you, this is much faster and okay, so in this center part here, I want light to be coming out, plus like greenery. Trying to grow some more vines because I am lacking vines. So I want that to almost look like light from the sky is coming through, even though that would be impossible. But so here we go. So I think if I put these up in here, I don't think I brought enough. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then that'll give me some space around the outside to put some greenery, vines, and maybe some moss. That could look good. And then from here, if I put moss around it especially, I think that'll look recessed. And so then in the center here, this is centered to this. So I'll want this to be raised up a bit. So let's work on that. And then if there's water in here, like that, I think that's good. And then I put water inside. Let's see. Oh, that looks good. It does look kind of like sunlight coming down from there a little bit. This is a little too dark. We'll work on this. This here. I did not mean to do that. Okay. And around here, I would like it to be like a big checkerboard pattern of sugarcane, manual sugarcane farm. So let's see. Maybe water all around here. But I want maybe water here. How far out do I want to go with that? I think I want the whole square of like water and then little pillars of like sand or mud for the sugarcane to grow on. I think that could look really cool. Let's see. Then this will just all be water. Let's just carve this all out to water and then fix the pattern. How far out do I want it to go? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And that gives 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yes, I like this. And then I think I want to put mud in the center. I think that would look good. Never mind, I had mud upstairs, so we're gonna just start popping this out. Like, oh, that's nice to hear, isn't it? Listen. Oh, I love that. Uh-oh. This isn't even. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's just not gonna flow evenly then. 1, 2, 3. What do I do? What do I do with that? What if we just go over one more this way? This still isn't centered then to how I wanted it to be. Oh, I could bring that out one more. Maybe I'll just bring that out one. So I'm gonna bring this out one more. And then this thing will come out just one more. Like that. Oh, I'm underwater! It's not gonna work. Alright, take this out. It's so noticeable that it's off. Okay, we'll adjust the ceiling too. And the frog lights. Oh, okay. There. So now this went over one and back one. So over one. Oh no. There. And then this one. Okay, now more than ever, I am super glad I moved that back one because I would have had to have rebuilt that thing to push it back one square. So really glad I erred on the side of caution there. Phew. I'm keeping the water up there because I kind of want that drippy, watery particle movement to be coming through the ceiling. So I want to keep it, so I have to work with it. Here we go. We can work on this. Okay, so here's the basic layout of the jungly, temple-y sugarcane room, underground growth room. It's going to be a pain to harvest sugarcane like this, but I don't care. I think it'll look cool. And honestly, I won't be harvesting it like this. I'll be coming over here to this chest and getting it that way. So this is mostly for looking at. And you might be able to hear my cat in the background. He is wanting his lunch, and it is not lunchtime. He has an hour still. No, no, you do this every day. Every day. No. Every day he wants his lunch an hour earlier. And then so the problem is if you cave in and then the next day it's an hour earlier and an hour earlier. And the next thing you know, I'm getting up at 4 a.m. to feed him lunch and I'm not doing that. He has to wait. You can't tell time. You're bad at telling time. No. Okay, so now I want to texture. We've got it in. We've got all the stone in here, and it's a clean slate, but it doesn't look good. Like it's too plain. So I want to make this age this up a bit. We've got good bones, as they say. You know, I don't know who they are, but they. I think it's going to be really wet in here, so I want to have a lot of mossy stone bricks and mossy cobblestone. Also, too, I think these bricks here will have a bit of that on it, so we're going to need stairs of both. And let's just poke around and see where it makes sense to put them. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, I think this corner here, I am going to take out this stone. There's no right or wrong answer, just what looks right to you, you know, and this looks right to me. Now, the pillar that it's on would be not super pristine here. This would be definitely mossy. And we're going to put one in the center. Is that going to be that? And we're just going to alternate probably. And we're going to need some pillars along the side of the walls to kind of make it look like it's like this is being held up. So how often do we need a pillar? We want it to be even. We want, I think I want to be able to fit chests in between here. So this kind of fits into the look. So it's not so obvious that there's something here. Oh, look at that go. So this would be a pillar. 1, 2, pillar. So then 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And that doesn't work out. So 2 left. So in the middle, we'll just kind of do like we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. And then we'll take that one out. This will be a big one here in the center. So then that will make it mirrored and cool. Big pillar in the center, which fits with our doors over there. Not exactly, because it'll be 3 wide, and this isn't a 3 wide door, but we could fix the door. 3, 4, boom. So this will be the doorway. So we'll open this up here. And we won't have a pillar in the center. It'll just be like an arch of doorway here. So. And we'll fix this later. Okay, so also too, I think inside of this waterway, there's gonna be, this isn't gonna be all smooth either. So we're gonna take out just some random ones here and there and fix that up. 1. Okay, so here it's starting to get some depth to it. All right, so there's some of that. I think if we have some moss around the side here, and we just bone meal it. Yes. Not a ton. Okay, we're gonna have to add in some light again, or we're gonna get in trouble. I think this one's too many. Just kind of clear some of this up. Moss, oh, just let it do its thing and it will be nice. Okay, I'm digging this quite a bit. Okay, and then we're gonna kind of play with this a little bit. Maybe. I don't think I like that at all. No, I do not. How do I get that look of going up? Maybe it needs to widen? Not like that. Ooh, maybe. Oh, I'm stuck. Let me see. That's a maybe. That's a solid maybe. Yeah. Okay, I like that. It's something. I can't tell if I need to do something like this on this. Oops, not like that. This on the sides. I think it's just gonna be too big. Like, let's get back and look. Yeah, it feels like too much. Maybe not. All right, let's do that and see how that goes. Okay, yeah, I really like that. I think we need to tackle the inside bits of here. I do want to put a chest like inside of here, and then I want this to be, or do I want these to be like hallways coming out? What if, I don't know if I want that many hallways, and what if they just go to water? Ugh. Not really sure I want that. And how do I like protect them? Because I don't want mobs just wandering in here. Maybe I'll just put chests there. Okay, so I think I'm going to put a chest in like every other one. And then we'll put barrels around after that. So that's the first one. 1, 2. That one's going to be weird because this is the longer one. Put one here. It's going to be weird. I might move this bush then. It's the long one. Nope, that's a long one. Yeah, that looks good because it's kind of hidden back there, but then it's not. Okay, so now I can go in and pattern the walls behind it and not feel like I'm wasting a lot of stone. Okay, so that adds a bit more depth to that wall. A little more texture anyway, maybe not depth. And then we got to deal with this ceiling. And then I think on the floor I want to do some kelp so that there's just some like movement in the water here and there. I've been putting it off, but I think it's time that I put in the ceiling. Oh. think I'm gonna, okay, I've got a lot of stonework done here, but I think I'm gonna put some moss up around there and grow it and see what happens and see how much stone I actually have to replace. I don't want to replace stone and then moss it and then be like, oh, I lost that. One there. One there. One there. One there. Okay, you can't bone meal from underneath. Didn't know that. Where can I safely moss stuff? Up by the pond. Oh. Well, there's a bunch of baddies over there. Mm. I don't want you over here. I just want some moss. Oh. Pains in the bottoms. Stop it. Okay, we're just gonna go away. You're just a turd. Looking at this, and I think I need leaves. Ooh, and one of those flowers. One of those big flowers. Yes. Hmm. I mean, let's take a step back. It's hard when you're like right underneath it to see what it's gonna look. Oh yeah. Oh, I love it. That looks so cool. Okay, I like that a lot. I think I want one more down here and then that'll be good. We can even tuck some up around in the corners here of the room. I think one more here. Ooh, we do have to finish up some of these corners, don't we? They're a little rough. What if we just hide them with one end out, you know? And just cover it up a little. There we go. Let's see how this is looking. Oh yeah. Yeah, we need more leaves. Oh yeah. Okay. I think this is how it looks now with the leaves in it. And then I'm going to actually put some vines in it. And then we're going to put some glowberries in. I don't have a lot of glowberries, but we have some. We could put a couple things of grass back in, maybe some moss, just to detail it up a bit. We want to use these pretty sparingly, I would think. Like there. Maybe go along the back. One there. One under there. And one up under here. And then we'll kind of let it do its thing. One. Oh, I like that you can stick them on stone. That's so nice. I'm getting obsessed with the room and like forgetting that this is supposed to be like a manual farm, but it's gonna look so cool. Oh, lovely. Okay, now we need lanterns. So we can get rid of all these torches. Okay, so instead of torches on the wall, I want to do lanterns, but I want to do them like that. No. I was hoping it would look like I was holding it up, but it doesn't. I think I want to do like it's hanging below then. So we'll go up and below like that. Yeah. Okay, it might be a little overkill with all the lanterns on the outside, but I don't have a lot going on the inside. Right here in the corners. Oh, one. Oh, yeah. Two. Wish I could cover that with moss underwater. I don't think that's possible though, is it? Let's see. Moss should be able to cover underwater. Oh, and still let the light through like carpet does. That would be so nice. Oh well. And now I think we need to actually plant sugarcane. Yes, you can plant on moss. That is awesome. I didn't know that. Wahoo! So this is my sugarcane farm, and we'll put the very best one up there. Oh, that's where I should put the sea pickles. Lovely. And this is actually a lot of sugarcane in here. Oops. Wow, that is almost a full stack of sugarcane, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so here's the big reveal of the room. I couldn't be happier. I don't think I could be happier. It came out exactly how I wanted it to look. I'm not sure what you think. I hope you like it, but this is the big sugarcane farm room. And so this is going to be like, we came in here, you know, we were digging around in our mine shaft here, and then we were like, oh, what is all this? And then we go into here and we're like, whoa, we found all of this. Like, that's going to kind of be the lore of it, that we just like, whoa, what treasures have we unearthed on our island here? What kind of civilization had been here before? And this is all underground, so it's kind of cool. And it fits like an underground look, and so it kind of, you know, so I didn't try to make like an outdoorsy farm underground, so that's, you know, I wanted to kind of keep it like so it looked underground. And then it looks like, you know, these people had been storing stuff in here. I haven't started yet because I don't need the storage, it's just for decoration. But maybe if I get like way too much sugar cane someday, I'll be storing it. But right now I need all the sugar cane I can get. So this is nice. Hopefully it starts to grow soon. I don't know why it's not growing. This isn't really, this will be more for looks to grow anyway. I'm not really invested in the sugar cane growing and me farming it. This would be kind of a pain to farm because of this. Manually, I would have to I would set this up with you know, slabs if I was actually gonna be farming this by hand. So this is not gonna be farmed by hand. This is all just for looks, and we'll be using our automated farm to actually collect the sugar cane, and you can see the build for that in the link below. It is Tango Text design, and I think I mentioned earlier it is super expandable, and you can have all the sugar cane you ever would want in any world you would create. So go visit that for the how-to on that. It's super easy. I did it. I can't do any redstone. I did it. I tucked it in that little corner over there, and it looks like I'm harvesting manually all my sugarcane now in this wonderful underground like sugarcane garden from an ancient civilization. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Leave in the comments, let me know what you think of this build. It's mostly for looks. I know I said before like I was probably going to manually harvest it, but then after I started building it and seeing like how I wanted it to look versus how I would want it to perform for a manual farm, it just doesn't agree. So this is the looks only farm, and yeah, it looks good to me. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and next time we'll build something else. Oh, probably we're right now, so the whole point of this was to get paper for rockets. And then the next point of this will be to get gunpowder for rockets. And I have an idea for that already. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye. I forgot to put the flour on it. We talked about the flour and I forgot. So here we go. That's the center. I think I want the flour to be like right way up there, right? Like that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And that adds like a really cool particle effect to the whole room. Okay, bye for real this time. Really, really.